Simplifier. Oh, I gotta look. Ooh, hell yeah! It's a much better gun. Alright, crew, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, that's not good. She said follow her. I didn't even see her. You know what? I think I can holster the gun. Follow the breeze. Get to the ship. Whoa! Fuck. That's the elevator. What the hell? Oh. I ain't sure what's going on, but it ain't good.
Shit! That rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, Val's got the ship ready. There you go, everyone move! Oh, that doesn't look good. And then loading screen to catch your breath. Holy shit.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
Release from any and all guidelines. What exactly does that mean, Val?
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
Anything about mission objectives?
I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
Tricky. Any chance we can get help from the Order or Auntie's Choice?
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
Thanks for the information.
Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
Shit. I'm just gonna start pressing buttons on the astrogator. I'll have an easier time dealing with any rifts if we get the modulator from Praetor first.
Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal.
Tell me what it says.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Alright. Right, first things first, since these things seem to be popping up everywhere, we need to get to that. We need to get to Praetor. Find that machine that can close rifts, or at least, very least, manipulate them.
Commander Bird, what happened back there?
Nice.
We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made?
I wasn't about to kill her in cold blood after convincing her to stand down.
That sort of thinking never would have slowed DeVries on the draw.
Maybe. Time would tell. As Earth Directorate agents, we should always seek peaceful resolutions when we can.
Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our state hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there. For now.
Agreed. Going on back here. I've seen you made yourself at home. Lovingly, if not maniacally, produced drawings of the space anomaly.
I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation.
Yeah. You regret killing those other Dawn members? They thought they were following orders.
Of course not. What a ridiculous question. You think that I'm like you, but I'm no longer bound by social restraints or pedestrian things like regret. So were I even to imply I felt remorse, that I wish I'd perhaps approached this with a more logical bent and not slaughtered these loyal Dawn members, it would mean nothing. Such as?
Tell me about the glorious Dawn.
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught.
Okay, cool. If only they all came in this size.
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming DeVries sticks to her change of heart. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's Choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it?
Do you think it's trying to tell us something?
I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the Rift Tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
Maybe you're right. We're not going to leave anything to chance.
I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out. How personal are we talking?
You know, hold that thought. I ain't got time for that. How you holding up?
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear.
Couldn't just let them die.
Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts. May all our travails add to the equation.
All right. That woman is insane. Are these stairs always here? Why do I feel like things have been turned around?
Marisol Delgado has been added to the ship roster and has claimed her quarters. This unit has also been informed by Agent Delgado that she is not to be disturbed while resting unless the ship is on fire, and even then only if it nears my quarters.
As you were, Val. Good to see some things are still normal.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly.
Did he provide any more details than that?
Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time.
All right. We'll go. We'll make it a priority.
Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
I don't know how much time we got, but sure, why not? I really thought that was going to unlock DeVries as a companion. Like I thought we were going to get on the same ship. We were going to have a fun conversation.
Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Let's take a look here. Instrument to unfold space and time. Alright, first we gotta go over there to help out your buddy. That looks like a fighter. Oop, shit. I just meant to draw it. There's some weird shit on this planet. Hope y'all like jogging, because we're gonna be doing a lot of it. Here you stand, dear subject, on the first steps of your journey. Blah 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 blah. First shrine, the Earth. Huh? You are far from your destination, but your path is clear, and your resolve is unwavering. The Matriarch had opened the heavens to humanity with the glorious gift of her skip drive, then surely you can walk her symbolic path without fear. Take the briefest moments and reflect on the discovery of the skip drive. Internalize the survey it took. Who gives a shit? I've never been to this planet, so I don't know if that lightning is just a normal everyday thing or if there's a storm coming. What in the hell? Oh, shit! How about now?
Hey, got a distraction for you. Let's flash it before my eyes, Commander.
Sabotage angry. Mess with me, you get the claw.
Let's go to that, please. No, that's not what I wanted.
Prescription vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Yeah, I know. My vitals are in trouble. That's one down. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. We're getting surrounded. Get up off the ground, Niles.
Spy move.
Something is fucking up my health.
Brass back in business. Yeah. Medical bag out.
We'll bring out the sniper when we need it. Damn, I done lost where we were walking. I don't think we can walk in that. It's pretty looking though. Okay. Huh. X marks the spot. Should have brought like a go-kart or something.
Ain't at all concerning. Best keep our lamps lit.
What ain't concerning? What? That? Nah. Or that. Nice tomb. Perks. My God, there's so many fucking perks. Busybodies. Your commander will gather crafting materials and items for you while you're away from the ship. Huh. Interesting. That's kind of cool. think that's Zeb. Thinking he might have killed all these guys.
As always.
It's the idea.
Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret.
Well, don't keep me in suspense then.
For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she is purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions.
Good point. Not that it's surprising the Protectorate is keeping secrets from its people, though.
Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people.
Sounds straightforward enough to me.
Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
Niles, what you make of this plan?
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done.
Okay. Where's the rest of your subversive friends? I expect to see Audra here, at least.
The Consul is incensed about the death of one of his own. He sent sentinels to hunt Audra down. I tried to help her hide, but they found her anyway. They tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
Maybe we should have listened to her.
There ain't words to describe how sorry I am. I thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done.
Fuck.
There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried.
No sense in
After
waiting.
you.
We're kind of on a clock here. Guess we're on a heist.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention you draw, the better.
Can I steal that? Makes me think I can steal that. Golden Shroud display key.
By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt
God
with.
damn, that's
You
a
hang
hell of a
back
hand
here.
cannon
the
you got
commander and
there.
I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Yeah.
To have the matriarch taken from us before her time.
I now present to you my new invention, the Skip Drive. A revolutionary technology that will allow humanity to sojourn to the star. Set course for...
What's this? Ooh. Matriarch's logs. Always make sure to look behind. You never know what you can find. Shit. Holy fuck.
Popping my claw. My claw always crabby.
Focus fire. Good, good, good. Teamwork. Ah. Ooh. Oh. So much shit that I can't have. That's where we came from. Oddly, nothing in the bathroom. I mean, I expected to find a little. I want that big ass gun, but apparently I need 14 lockpicks.
Trouble ahead.
Will we see her equal?
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations.
Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
Ooh, I got the golden trail display key. Hold on, hold on. Yeah. Something about a hidden entrance. Ooh, I look cool.
Look me up! For you!
Do that just to take care of them all.
I wouldn't give for a big bowl. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
No, I didn't mean to select you. I just wanted to take them out so they wouldn't accidentally, we wouldn't run into them later.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Let's get to it.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
Whoa, wait!
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
How's this right? We're Earth Directorate agents, not cold-blooded murderers.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Maybe we should hear the man out before deciding his fate.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the Sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Zeb, but you need to do better than the Protectorate.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise.
I didn't say he was free to leave. We could use him.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
Let's investigate. Chocolate. Oh, that was gummies, not chocolate. Either way, delicious. Trauma kit, hell yeah.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came to
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are Enray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye. That will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Waiting through a lengthy preamble, blah, 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 blah. Most esteemed Secretary General of the Earth Directorate. Felicitations of your recent ascendancy to the head of the Earth Directorate. Felicitations. I can only assume it was merited by your accomplishments and not, as some have crudely whispered into my ear, nepotism. I trust you've been briefed on our agreement and will continue to uphold it with the same diligence as your predecessor. So long as the Earth Directorate respects our sovereignty, it will remain a valued partner of Arcadia and recipient into unique bounty. May this missive reach you in strong health and thoughtful reserve. Her radiance and caretaker of world. Blah, blah, blah.
Over here, Commander.
You have an unhealthy obsession with books and are left exhausted when talking with others. You have a permanent bonus to your max health, but talking to anyone will reduce it for a long duration. What?
Commander, reckon I found something that might be useful later.
What the fuck? Why can't I turn that?
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy.
You got good instincts. You can trust them more often.
Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime. See what I can come up with.
I would like to turn these. What the fuck? Oh, that was just to open the door.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been...
Through. Good.
difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed with...
In the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Ah, damn it. Why must the protector extract everything?
Let's see if we can't suss out which switch is which before we commit to guessing. Keen as I am to avoid another.
You said 1, 3, 2?
Maybe if we could peep the wiring.
Oh no! Trace. Oh, what the fuck? I fucked up.
You're looking pretty scared, Commander.
That was my bad.
Back in business.
Supply can still be relied upon. 1, 3, 2.
I don't know why I did that.
We're not overly impeded by this puzzle, but I apologize for my lack of... That vault door is quite the obstruction.
Under restoration.
Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
Niles, extra strength explosive gel. What you thinking, Niles?
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander.
Where's the helmet? It has the fucking... Hmm? Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, what did I just switch to? So I can't get rid of the fucking helmet? That sucks. I want the extra holster. Come on, Zeb, get down here. It's your fucking idea anyway.
Zeb seem a little off to you, Commander?
Yeah. Maybe a little underprepared, but I think he's doing his best.
Appreciate you showing him a little grace, all things considered. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better.
You're fighting monsters, sometimes you act monstrous yourself.
I'll be damned if I go down the same path as DeVries. Some ideals are worth fighting to keep, even if it means taking the long way round to winning. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple. Speaking of, remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts.
Never doubted you for a moment.
You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Tucker eyes like, I can't believe you actually did it.
Not I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to...
Right near the end of his life, first budget limits on the direction. and his role in establishing the order. The last few Ryan's numbers supported our arguments, but what if our original thesis was wrong?
Back a thermometer.
Huh.
This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
I get refilled.
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Sure.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
What?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
That would explain the message I found between the Matriarch and the Earth Directorate.
What message? Why didn't you say anything about it sooner?
If this information is true,
I just fucking read
then
it
the
like
Earth
2 minutes
Director
ago.
permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
We could still change things. Isn't that why we're here?
There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better.
Hope you're not thinking of releasing the skip drive blueprints to the public.
By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed Emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
I like this plan, but I feel like it has some downsides.
Downsides like how the skip drives are causing rifts? Yeah, I say that's worth a fret. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
What do you think, Niles?
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
Well, okay, that's a bit stupid. This was a good idea, but I don't think it's working out. I don't know. If you think it'll hurt the Protectorate, then I'm on board.
Hold on, Commander. Exposing the Earth Directorate in this way will cause people to lose faith and embolden the corporations to do as they please. Who does that help? Not to mention what might happen if that skip drive tech falls into the wrong hands. I've seen you bend over backwards to help this colony. If you truly believe this is the right course of action, I'll back you. But you had best be sure.
You know what? You got a point. Second thought doesn't feel like a good idea. We should cut our losses and
Should
go.
I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
There's nothing I can do to stop you, I guess.
Short of shooting me? No.
Now, as you can talk some sense into him.
I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zed, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra and the others, tortured and hunted down like animals. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about? The day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed. But that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia.
Glad you were able to see reason. Was worried there for a moment.
I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but... yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Y'all gay? Y'all didn't say anything about being gay.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
There's the head curator.
These are the ruffians who threaten me. Slay them at once. Suffer none of these defilers to live.
I have too much looking a little wounded there,
You little prick. I let you live, and it's just, now you dead.
armed and ready.
Troublemaker from...
Fuck. Oh, I'm out of ammo. It's like, why isn't it shooting? I think I know I'm bleeding.
Damn it. Zed was right. Never should have let that curator go.
Yeah.
We could have prevented this.
Open the casket and hope for the best. You slide top the casket's side, anticipating some sort of trap. The casket opens without an issue. Perhaps you were worried for nothing. Oh! Ah! Ah! Okay. Alright guys, let's look see what we can steal. Why is... Isn't that a bathroom? Huh. That was interesting.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. But that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands.
Yeah. We should have released some of the information. Zeb had the right idea, but he was going about it all wrong.
I understand his desperation. What I don't understand is the Earth Directorate's part in Arcadia's existence. Ever agreeing to such a cruel bargain in the first place? I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that.
I know it's disappointing.
Permission to speak candid, Commander.
I think we're past the point of standing on ceremony.
Yeah. Suppose we've moved well past formalities. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point. Ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence.
Life's full of impossible choices.
It's the damnedest thing. In spite of everything, I find myself relieved we spared her. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance.
We'll see. I just hope she doesn't repay my compassion with treachery.
If you taught me anything, it's that kindness ain't ever the wrong choice. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place.
Forgetting the Protectorate are like, most of them are literally like made. Oh, they've been brainwashed to the point of being like robots. They're not entirely to blame. We all made bad choices that led us here.
Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate. And I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed.
Anytime, Niles. Always be here for you.
Likewise, Commander.
Skill points available. Leadership and science and then medical. Because it only lets me upgrade so many at a time. Save game.